So my original plan was to rate Roest in Zwolle, but because the weather right now is quite hot, like really hot, and I really didn't look forward to sitting 2 hours in the train when it's 33 degrees outside, I decided to just go to a gym that's close by. So yeah, I went to the Fabriek Haarlem, and I'm going to rate this gym now. I do feel like even though it was quite hot, I climbed quite well. In the few times that I've been in this gym, I never climbed more than one 7B. So having a session like this where I just do two 7Bs in one session feels really, really nice. It's probably my best session right now that I've had in this gym. It was just a little bit unfortunate that I couldn't do the 7B plus dyno, which like I saw a lot of stuff about that boulder on Instagram, but like it's alright. Like you know, it's a good project to try when I'm in the gym again. But because I go to a lot of bouldering gyms, I don't really have a lot of time to really like project boulders. Because then it takes a lot of time, and I also want to have consistent uploads, so you guys don't have to wait 2 weeks or more for content. So yeah, that's why I try to upload quite consistently. So yeah. But yeah, all of that said, let's rate the training area. I think I'm gonna give the training area a 10. It's basically perfect. You have a campus board, you have a kilter board, you have two spray walls above and down. Yeah, you can do weight training. I have been a few times in the training areas. And yeah, for the rest, yeah, it's just really nice because they also have like a fan with fresh air besides the kilter board, which is really nice to cool off. So yeah, for me it's going to be a 10 for the training area. For the wood setting, I am going to rate it a 10 as well. The reason why is because this gym basically sets boulders for everyone. Competition climbers, outdoor climbers, like you have like the old school more outdoorsy climbing in the gym, like they use these outdoors holds, or like holds that you could see somewhere outdoors. They set really nice competition moves as well. The power wood set, like there's like a lot of power wood setting, but it's set it this way that it's competition power wood setting, but also still like the really powerful outdoor type of like climbing that you would see when going outdoors. They also use like newer holds too. Um, Also, they are open to have younger wood setters setting wood in the gym. They right now have for a while have Robin Wolf as a wood setter. He's still quite young, I think like 16 right now. But basically he sets at the gym, and they're really like open to feedback and also opinion from other climbers what they should set, so they can really like also improve the wood setting even more. Grading wise, I think this gym also is quite fair with that. I think they are a lot harder than a lot of other gyms that I've been to, definitely. But they don't overgrade stuff. They don't just make a 8B in the overhang for no reason. They really like set really hard 7As and 7Bs, and they also really focus on having really hard lower grades as well. So it's much easier to build up to the harder grades, and the harder grades as well are just really, really hard and what you should expect from the grade. I think that's just really, really nice how they set these borders, that it's also really feels like a really hard 7C plus, for example, or like, that it really feels like you're climbing that grade, which is really, really nice. Now for air quality slash conditioning and ventilation. Ventilation, I'm going to rate a 7, and for conditioning, I'm going to rate it a 6. Air quality, I'm going to rate a 8. The reason for this is because I feel like there's like a lot of fans, but there aren't really like a lot of open like windows and stuff. So like even though there are fans, the air basically is trapped in the gym still, so it doesn't really, like, the really hot air doesn't really go away. Um, which is just like, it's a little bit disappointing, because I think this is literally like the only thing that this gym is like a little bit like falling off a little bit in, because like ventilation wise, like you can like climb shirtless, which is really really nice, but like you will sweat like a lot in the gym, which is just like you really have to like shower after climbing, let's say it this way. So yeah, that's why I'm going to rate it these numbers. So yeah. Alright, now for sociality slash friendliness, I think I'm going to rate that at 10 immediately. Yeah, the gym itself is really like everyone is really social. It's really easy to talk with people. It doesn't really feel like there are like groups of people that are just like only climbing with their group. It feels like you can easily like get in contact with people climbing in the gym. Um, for the rest, the staff is really, really friendly. There's always like a few people in the gym, and there's also like a really nice vibe in the gym. The gym itself is not too crowded, but it's also like not completely empty, like in Krastoff for a while. And I think that's just really, really nice. So yeah, for sociality and friendliness, I don't really see why it should get lower than a 10, because it's just a really social and friendly gym, and it's really welcoming for not only advanced climbers but also people that just started climbing. Um, so yeah. So yeah, now for cleanness, I think I'm going to rate that a 10 as well. Like the halls are really clean. The training area looks clean too. Cardboard looked clean. Campus board also looked clean, like no black spots. Didn't slip away when trying the normal boulders. No black spots also on the normal boulders. So yeah, I don't really see why it doesn't get a 10, because every single boulder, also the older boulders, felt quite clean. So yeah. So yeah, now for the safety slash safeness is the last aspect that we need to wait until we go to the Google reviews and then have the total score. What do I think about the safety slash safeness in this gym? I think they are definitely like they have like the safety rules like literally like pointed out when you just come into the gym. It's literally like you have to be blind to not see the safety rules in this gym. Like it's really clear when you like pay the entry fee. The staff is also tells you about the safety rules if you're a new climber in the gym. But I think the only problem that I have in this gym is safety rules are clear. It's really clear how to use equipment. It's really clear how you should climb and how you should like fall, and that you have to wait for your turn. It's literally all just put it on the board when you just come into the gym, and people just ignore it for some reason, and it's so bad that it's it feels like it's quite normal in this gym for some reason that stuff like this happens, because like when I had this because like in this session, like first there was like a group of like three boys that basically like ran onto the mats and just like ran under people that were just like climbing, and just like a little bit while later there was like this guy that just like straight up like walked under me, and almost I literally like almost landed on him. If it wasn't for the people that saw it almost happen, that guy was basically like you know standing under me, I probably would have fallen on him. So yeah, like a really good thing about the climbers in the gym, that they really like try to warn other climbers, and I really like have a lot of respect for those guys in the gym. But like I think the staff should do more about this, and I think they should be like a lot more stricter about this. They should keep an eye on people like this, so accidents don't happen like that often, because it could have been gone wrong two times in the session already, which is just like crazy. Like imagine if you climb a whole week in this gym, how much accidents would have happened then, or would have almost happened then. Um, so yeah, for the rest, I do think this gym is really, really safe. So yeah, I'm going to not be too strict about rating this part, because I think they basically did everything to make sure that this gym is really, really safe. But I think the staff should just uh, keep their eye on these people. And I think if they did that, I think the gym would have definitely gotten like a 8 or 9. Um, but yeah, now I'm going to rate it a 7. I think this just is just like really unsafe. And I think for the people that want to climb in this gym, always be aware of your surroundings in this gym, because you never know if someone is just going to just walk under you, or stand still under you, or just like walk straight under you, or just like, climbs like literally like 1 meter from away from you. A lot of the beginners really don't follow the rules in this gym, so make sure that people know the rules. um, and yeah, say that also to those people. I think that was all I wanted to say. Let's go to the Google reviews. So for the reviews, this gym has a overall pretty good score. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys 2 Google reviews from people that climbed in this gym that legit are such bomba clots. It's literally like not funny anymore. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys through those reviews now. So yeah, this is the first one. Like, dude, this is literally what you just see in every single gym where you climb, This is what you get if people use a little bit of chalk, and it's literally not even like that dirty. Like, does this guy think it's a hotel or something? Like, dude, I just don't get this guy. Then this guy, like, a lot more vertical than overhang. Like, there's 3 different overhangs with a lot of boulders in them. It's not even that old school. And, like, there's a lot of power boulders in the gym. So, what is this guy talking about? There's more vertical than overhang. Like, dude. Then a few reviews that I'm completely agreeing with is this one, that the people are basically like running in the gym, and also definitely like children parties as well. There's like a lot of unsafe things happening. So 1 point I will be removing for that one. And for this one is also quite understandable. So yeah, I'm also going to remove 1 point for this one. This gym lacks a lot of ventilation, and the condition is just like really like not that great. So the total score of this gym is a 8. I think this gym definitely deserved this number. Yeah, I think this is just overall a really good gym. And yeah, I don't really have a lot to say. Then I think it could have gotten a even higher score if they just made sure that there are more windows open in the gym, so there's more fresh air that can like come through in the gym. And also having to keep an eye on the newer people that are climbing, so accidents don't happen really often. And I think that's basically all of the problems in the gym, because for the rest the gym is just really, really nice. This is definitely like one of the handful of gyms where I legit felt like I trained something and got better at something, and it really like pushed my limits when climbing. And I think, you know, this gym definitely always keeps a really special place in my heart. Um, so yeah, I don't know how the Fabriek hoofddoor will be. I think that will be the next gym I will be going to, or I'm going to be going to Roest. It really depends on the weather, of course. If it stays a gazillion degrees outside, I will go to Hoofddorp. But if it cools off, I will definitely try to go to Roest immediately. Um, but yeah, we'll have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.